Hi, my name is Marielle Filipponi, and somebody that cares about you, someone, a friend, family member, has probably asked you to take a look at quintessential biosciences, or Q sciences, or Q for short. And I get to be the one to share this information with you. So I feel extremely blessed and honored at this point to be able to give you a little bit more insight into the quintessential story that has transpired ever since somebody shared Q with our family. My husband and I and our 3 children live in San Diego, and we feel extremely blessed that somebody cared enough to share this ground floor opportunity with us about a year and a half ago. And it's completely changed our lives and countless lives, from not just a health factor, but also from a fiscal factor. So it's helped improve countless lives in terms of people wanting to get healthy and lose weight and sleep better and have better energy and use natural energy, alternatives. But it's also helped a ton of people find a lucrative answer in terms of improving their finances. So I'm going to share a couple slides with you here on just what Q means to us. And we're just really excited, again, that you're taking a look, because it may or may not be a fit for you. And you might know someone that it's a fit for, of course. And that's just pretty much what we do. We share word of mouth, and we let people know that this exists. And basically, about a year and a half ago, I had no idea that Q existed. I really was intrigued when I heard about it, and I wanted to know more information. That was definitely the case. And so we invite everybody to really get started from a place where, we invite all different types of people to get started where you are. And that really entails anyone and everyone. You can have any sort of background. You don't have to have experience in any sort of sales or network marketing or anything like that. And we provide a lot of the things in terms of education and training and systems and things like that. So definitely we are here to help people live how they want to live. In today's time, I pretty much talk to people almost every day that are finding out how to capitalize from working from their phone or their computer. And this is no different here at Q. Luckily, we have an answer to share. So we luckily take you from where you are now and ask what kind of life you want to live on your terms. And how do you know, how to do that, or do you know how to do that? And how do you know how to get there? And so we honestly just share and coach and let people know that this exists. Because again, people are looking for something they can do from their phones, from their computers, and they just haven't figured out exactly how. We know there's a lot of influencers out there that are making one-time sales or some big sales, but the chances of people having success in the influencer space is 1 in a million, quite frankly. And so what people are gravitating to is really figuring out how to create a residual income, whether it's a side income or a more substantial full-time income, like my husband and I. We work this business full-time. It wasn't always the case. My husband was able to walk away from an 18-year-long career in road construction because of this industry, because we found the right mentors, because we've worked with the right people, we've partnered with the right people in our lives, and we've improved our associations in terms of business entrepreneurs. Mr. Mark Wilson, our founder and CEO of our company, has provided this vehicle for my husband and I to just build a business on referrals. And that really is the most amazing thing for my husband and I, to be able to just kind of open our mouths and let people know that this exists. We don't feel like we're selling something to somebody. We don't feel like we're, having to work underneath somebody's thumb either. We do work for ourselves. We make our own hours. We schedule our own time blocks. And Mark Wilson has founded this company to create and take advantage almost of the place and time that we sit in, where social media and working from your phone and your computer, has really evolved into being a true career of the times. And so Mark Wilson has Super Bowl champion winning titles. He was a Super Bowl winning quarterback for 2 different years, and he played for 2 NFL teams for a really great career. And then he went into successful real estate development for over 30 years, where he spent most of his time in the Pacific Northwest, and he had a real desire to improve the lives of others and didn't necessarily know exactly the right vehicle to do so. In 2012, he was advised to go into network marketing. And although my husband and I had our reservations about network marketing because everybody had approached us, when I owned my gyms here in San Diego, I owned pretty successful Pilates, yoga, and bar studios for 13 years. And everybody would approach us on selling products and joining their company, et cetera, et cetera. And I just wasn't in a place and time where I really was ready to hear the information, quite frankly. I thought I had a real business. I had no idea how many people were successful in this business model. And I didn't know at the time what I know now, and I'm so glad that I was open enough to hearing. And so Mr. Mark Wilson has been extremely instrumental in our lives, and he brought on Mr. Jake Spencer, Senior Vice President of Global Sales, about 2 years ago to really change the company's direction and to make it an opportunity for people like myself and my husband that do like to work from home and do want to just refer a website and refer links to people that are looking to improve their health and, of course, their finances. And so, the two of them together have really created this dynamic, powerful combination. And Mr. Jake Spencer is an experienced team builder, dynamic mentor and coach, one of the most amazing coaches I personally have ever had. And he is redefining the industry as we know it. Gone are the days of some of these, pyramid, multi-level marketing companies, if you will, that store a bunch of product in your garage or your trunk, and you're out doing sales and trying to sell to your friends and your family, right? Today marks a beautiful time and space where Mr. Jake Spencer and Mr. Mark Wilson understand that there's still a way to kind of be a part of that, business model, of course, but referring instead is where it's at, and letting people know something exists and getting paid to do so. That's incredible. And then, of course, partnered with our leading edge technology that we have formulated by Dr. Stephen Kimberly. He was former senior editor of WebMD for over 12 years. And the fact that we now have him as our chief product formulator here at Q Sciences is incredible. Dr. Stephen Kimberly believes that over his 38 plus years as being a medical internist and then, of course, a naturopath, he believes that science doesn't stand still. It continues to evolve and move and change. And so the fact that he is formulating a very progressive product line for us to bring to, people that we know and to bring to people online, this is really where the heart of the matter is for us in the story of why Q is so successful. It's one thing to have an amazing payout program. It's another thing to have great leadership, but you really have to have it all. You really have to have a product line that people don't just desire and want, but they actually need. And so coming from over 12 years of what people were Googling and asking WebMD for, he was able to bring a lot of that science into play to construct this, for example, as our Q Core Complete that Dr. Stephen Kimberly really wanted to implement. He believes that if we can supplement and receive our micronutrients that we are lacking in our diet in today's time, that everything can change in our health. And so we know this is our number one selling product stack, where it comes with 36 daily micronutrients of essential vitamins and minerals, our probiotics, our fish oil omega, and of course, our Align, which works on inflammation in the body. And so Dr. Stephen Kimberly has formulated that with over 33 public peer-reviewed studies and just our brain health supplement alone. Not only do we have those 4-pack of supplements that we do sell a lot of on a reoccurring basis, but we also have overall health and nutrition options. We have weight management. We have powder form for kids so they can get their brain health necessities as well. We have hormone regulators, healthy energy drinks. We have sublingual delivery system with our vitamin sprays, and soon to have an aerial line of hemp sprays as well. And it's just what I love in health and wellness and fitness, and what I come from is that it's cutting edge in science. So we have a lot of scientifically validated products that are backed by science. Ultra hemp protein, for example, has BCAAs. We have whey and vegan options. We also have sleep options. We know a lot of people struggle with sleep. In fact, that's a huge market in itself. We also have pet-friendly hemp products and roller balls with essential oils. In today's time, why my husband and I walked away from an already existing, really successful team, environment, and company elsewhere where we spent 5 years growing our sales team. We really wanted to be at the right place at the right time, not just with the right, company and timing of this ground floor space, but also in the right industry. And people don't just want CBD and full spectrum hemp oil, they need it for their health, is what we're finding. This miracle drug is becoming famous worldwide, and it's really become a global opportunity for anyone to really get their hands on in an affordable way. If you have limited resources, you can get started with us, and you don't have to have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands in the bank to be a part of the hemp space. What makes Q different in terms of CBD? Again, we are backed by a lot of science, and documentation beats conversation any day of the week. We know that. And so we know that Q is different. We are an industry leader in the space of CBD full spectrum hemp oil. We have no side effects. There are whole body benefits to CBD and hemp and what it does for you. We have an 85% absorbability, which is unparalleled in the space. Typically, most CBD products, you'll receive about a 6% absorbability into your system, which means 94% of it you might as well pour down the drain. We have a farm to oil process, non-intoxicating, select superior quality ingredients, US grown, and again, backed by white papers and science that nobody else has in the space, not to mention the superior taste options that we have with all of our flavors. Right now, currently, we have awesome packs like this. This would be our Pain Relief Excel Cream that has a menthol. This is just one example of the 25 products we have in our suite. And we have cinnamon hemp oil here just for an example. Now we do have unflavored, unsweetened hemp oil as well that's safe for pets, but also of human grade. And our cream fights inflammation and pain in specific areas topically. We have a cinnamon berry and mocha flavor also of our hemp oil, which I have yet to find a better tasting hemp oil on the market, or CBD oil on the market. And so our full suite of products, as I said, includes all of these awesome things and more. Because we are a ground floor opportunity, you do have a say, and you would feel like you'd have a say, being a part of this company at its early onset and the early stages, because you really can make your mark and be a part of the process. If you have something you'd like to bring to the table and share, with our research and development team, that's what's exciting. I've been with the company, like I said, a little over a year and a half. And we've been able to implement ideas and have a voice here, and that's what I love. In fact, my husband and I were part of a skincare company for 5 years where we sold in 9 different countries, and we built a really big sales team. And so I know the power of what skincare, does when done correctly. And I just love that this is so advanced for skincare. It is the first full spectrum hemp oil CBD skincare on the market with blue light blocking technology. And again, backed with science. We have a cleanser, serum, and moisturizer. We just launched these products recently because there's a lot of data out there and research saying that we are aging our skin in front of these electronics. The average person per day spends 10 hours plus in front of a computer or in front of a screen on a phone. And so we can't see this silent ager, unfortunately, of our generation that is affecting our skin. And so when you do apply our, serum and our moisturizer, you're able to block that blue light, those blue light rays that are emitting onto the skin, which are more damaging than stepping out into the sun for 10 hours, right? Or even a couple hours. So it helps your skin fight against color changes, inflammation, sensitive skin, aging, and acne. We've seen a lot of results with helping it improve, redness, for example, inflammation. So anyhow, we invite you to get, started with us as a preferred customer. Where would you see yourself, aligning with Q? We have wholesale pricing as a repeat monthly shopper. We have our awesome community of support and different social media pages. We have a money back guarantee guarantee when you become a customer, a monthly shopper. We also have an awesome way for you to take advantage of the timing and where we sit, where we have less than 25,000 ambassadors that are active in the entire country, for example, of the United States. And then of course, globally, we're open in 17 international markets. And yet we haven't even scratched the scratch of the surface on, in a lot of those countries. So you might know someone that, has always wanted to be at the right place at the right time to be a part of a launch of a company. Maybe someone's been a part of another company for 9, 10, 15 years, but they never got in at the ground floor of that company. And they're the workhorse for someone above them that joined 10 years prior. This is kind of, again, a ground floor system where you don't have to buy a bunch of inventory. It's $80 to become a Q ambassador, where you receive a virtual welcome kit. There's a simple onboarding system. You do get the app, which I believe is the most important thing that we have. And of course, you get the training and systems are in place, lots of expansion opportunities and tax benefits if you talk to your CPA and your accountants. I really believe that our system is why this works for so many. We're able to launch someone's business and make sure that they go into profit mode in their first week, and of course, get to where you want to be in 90 days. We have 4 amazing ways to earn commissions when you do join our sales team. And we have a compensation plan that is better than anything else I've ever studied in the industry. I looked at over 30 plus companies before my husband and I decided to partner with Q Sciences. And it was because this was definitely the most lucrative, most fair compensation plan, absolutely, that we've found. Some companies have an amazing product or 1 or 2 products, and their payout plans aren't incredible. And some companies have great payout plans, but not great products. So I really love the combination, the amazing combination of the right leadership, the right timing, great payout plan where it pays you as an owner and not just a rep. That was really important. And then of course, products that I believe fit into the 5 categories that people are looking to improve their health in a natural, holistic way. They're looking to improve their sleep, their energy, their anxiety, depression, stress, of course, metabolism, weight loss, and then pain relief. And we know we have the #1 selling product in every category that fits into one of those 5. So we know we can help you if you have 1, 2, 3, or 4, or all 5 of those things you need help with. Absolutely get started with us as a customer at minimum. And of course, think about upgrading for just the $80 difference to start making some money on your referral, as you should. What I love about this company is when you refer and someone buys one time, if they continue to buy every month, though, you continue to make a check. That's not necessarily the case at a lot of these companies. So with that, thanks for listening. And of course, we're happy to answer any more questions that you might have. And we can, of course, also help you find out about our Q Fit surveys to take you through. It's your own consult where you ask some questions about your health. If you'd like to lose any weight or increase your metabolism or know which products you should buy, and it'll ask you some questions and tell you exactly what you should get based on those questions. And now we can set you up for success in that department as well. Thank you guys, and have a great rest of your day or evening.